Real Housewives of New Jersey alum Joe Giudice is no stranger to the situation Todd and Julie Chrisley are currently in, as he also went to jail after being convicted of committing fraud. The Bravo alum firmly believes Todd and Julie's massive egos are ultimately why they got crucified by being sentenced to so much time behind bars. Turns out, Joe Giudice sat down with his ex-wife Teresa recently on an episode of her Namaste B tches podcast that dropped on Tuesday, December 12. During his appearance on her podcast, the topic of Todd and Julie Chrisley came back. It is no surprise Todd and Julie's situation is often compared to Joe and Teresa's. For example, most people assumed Todd and Julie would be offered staggered sentences because Teresa and Joe were. Turns out, Joe Giudice believes Todd and Julie got a raw deal when it comes to their sentencing. He, however, also believes they have no one to blame but themselves. Bravo alum Joe Giudice says they made a mistake going to trial. Todd and Julie Chrisley had the option of pleading out and getting a reduced sentence. This, however, would have required the reality TV couple to plead guilty and admit they had done something wrong. To date, Todd and Julie refuse any admission of guilt. They insist they were set up and they did nothing wrong. Even the judge told the couple that not showing an ounce of remorse for their crimes or admitting guilty is why they were sentenced to so much time. Joe Giudice, however, argues the real mistake was making the decision to go to trial in the first place. He argues that if the couple would have opted for a plea agreement, they wouldn't be doing so much time behind bars. Most of the internet believes Todd and Julie Chrisley believed the jury would be starstruck and they would be found innocent of their crimes. Likewise, they believed Todd's sick mother and their 2 underage children at home would help reduce their sentences. He thinks Todd and Julie Chrisley would have been slapped on the wrist. From Joe's point of view, Todd and Julie opened the door for the book to be thrown at them when they decided to go to court instead of making a plea agreement. And that's exactly what happened. The guy, Todd, would have probably got the same amount I got, which he would have been out in, 17 months, 'cause he could have done the drug program and he's a citizen and this and that. So he would have been out 16 months, 17 months. But being that he went to trial, okay? They crucified him, alright? They give you double time. He continued, you can't go to trial against the feds. You can't do it. You gonna lose. You have a better chance going to trial against state, and even state is tough, you know what I mean? Civil's another program, you know what I mean? So, it's tough. We did the right thing. We took the plea, we licked our wounds, and did what we had to do, and moved on.